Welcome, everybody. So I will give you an overview of the BlackBerry 10 platform and how you can use Qt to develop on this platform. Oh, I got two more guys. You see, waiting was worth it. And um, yeah, so shortly about my role. So I'm a team lead of the Qt team in Research in Motion. This team is fairly new, and I will give you also some insights about that. So first of all, in some conferences, usually it's a kind of good, polite way to thank organizers. They have organized this nice event, and it was so good. But as probably most of you know, this year for Qt was pretty turbulent, and it is interesting to see, and it is pleasant, also very pleasant to see that there were two companies who had enough motivation, enough energy, and they trusted the technology and the market, and say, okay, hey, let's do it. And they have done it. So KDAP organized this event in Berlin, and ICS is going to rock the show in America. And I think it was great, well done, and thank you again for making this happen. Okay, so I have three very simple things to convey. So first of all, I will tell you a story. So this will be a love story, story of relationship. So they fall in love, marry, got kids, and all the things. Then I will talk about quite some things of the kind, what the heck. So I think I heard from some of the people, they don't know, okay, what's about BlackBerry 10 and what Qt is doing there, what is RIM, what is the company, what RIM? BlackBerry, no, okay, but what is RIM? And the last thing which you should keep from the presentation is where to go and how to start. So three simple things. And I will start with a story. So I was not kidding. This will be a real story. This is sorry. This is a story of how Qt started in Research in Motion BlackBerry 10. So a long time ago, it was in November 2011. Oh, I think it's maybe a good idea. And November 2011, almost exactly 1 year ago. If we take dates literally, it was slightly in the end of November. But there were some friends, Qt friends in RIM. They actually did some work also before this date, and there will be another guy, Jeff. I'm not sure if Jeff is here. Oh, right, oh, sorry. Jeff has much more stories to tell than me, and he will give you some insights how it really happened. I will keep with my love story here. So some friends in RIM started with experimenting with Qt. And it was pretty hard work, so quite some other projects were going on, and it was not that easy. What happened exactly on a previous developer conference at the keynote in San Francisco? So George Stikos was standing in a was standing in a giving a keynote and holding the playbook in his hands and saying, "Okay, Qt is running here." So pretty many people were pretty surprised. It was really kind of coming almost out of nothing. He did pretty good demo. It was really live application running on the playbook, written entirely in Qt. Wow, it was something interesting. Playbook was a also fairly new device on the market, and this is today still there. So today, Qt still does work on the playbook, and we do have applications in our store. And the thing about the Qt playbook is that Qt was not pre-installed on the device, so it was build your own or bring your own model. It is still today the case, and the reason for this is the project was ongoing, and there were many more other things to take care of, and Qt also became popular in development, and there were some ideas how to do this and how to do that. So people decided to talk to KDAP as Qt experts, and we got them on board as a consultant company, and they helped RIM to do quite some things around Qt. So it was pretty good work. What happened after this, in May 2012, so-called Dev Alpha devices came out to the market. It was a developer market, so it was not in the shop. what it was meant for you guys to start the application development with. Special thing about this device is that Qt is already on board. So it is integrated in a firmware and it is contained in NDK. So today both devices exist. So we also have some dev hardware devices in our booth. So if you will be able to convince our folks there, you will get one. I will talk about this a little bit more later. What happened after this is that, well, since the technology got on board on the device, I think it's pretty serious stuff. There was also a large development inside the company of the framework called Cascades, and this was is using Qt. So the company decided we need a own Qt team. So the Qt team was started in the summer of this year, and currently we take care of Qt on BlackBerry 10. And it's pretty challenging. We're a small team, large Qt, and we have quite some customers inside of the company. So some customers, in a certain sense, being working in the same project. Some of them sitting here in this audience, including Jeff. And some of them are also in the development of the Cascades framework. Okay, and the next thing which will happen actually since tomorrow, it is known that it will be January 30th. So we'll announce our BlackBerry 10 platform and there will be new devices coming out. And well, this will be actually the date kind of where BlackBerry formally and officially met Qt, and they fall in love, and we got some kits. Well, kits are those apps which you probably will write. And modern thing for us is also that what we like to achieve is that in the course of the starting from the Q1 2013 and later on there will be Qt community, and I will talk a bit more how we work with Qt community as well. We'll pick up the platform and start working with this. Okay, so as you know, each relationship has not only feelings and emotions, but there are some tangible stuff. So it's a good idea to have something in common in your interests. So you guys, you developers, so what's the heck BlackBerry 10 for developers? So on BlackBerry 10, you have got four major SDKs or development environments. First of all, this is the native SDK with C++ based. It contains Cascades as UI framework. It also includes Qt. So this is something what is probably most related to you. We also have got HTML5 based development environment, which is powered also by WebWorks SDK, and it is based on WebKit. And we have got pretty cool WebKit engine, which is performing pretty high on the tests, and very much compliant with also other development frameworks like jQuery, Sencha, and so on. There's also a special theme for jQuery, for example, which is done for BlackBerry 10. We also have got Android SDK. There's Android Play, so we've got some Android applications. You can package them for BlackBerry and install them on device. And there is also an ASDK based on ActionScript and Flex. But we want to talk about the native SDK today. So the native SDK, it looks like really a big play box with many interesting things. Like if you take a look on all the logos here, it's like everything from box to D to Unreal Engine. So if you like to write something, an action ego shooter based on Unreal Engine, let's go with it. So we also got QNX at the base running on our OS level. There's quite some things inside of it, including OpenGLAS and certainly POSIX compliant. I think for this fact, it's also very easy to Qt also to get on board. So what you see on the top, there's Qt with Qt Quick and Qt GUI as UI layer, and also Cascades on top of it. And I also posted a URL here. You don't need to write it down, so I think the slides will be distributed, and you can learn a bit more about the documentation in general about the NDK. So what BlackBerry 10 gives you for you as a Qt developers, and I have another diagram. I think this diagram should appear very familiar to most of you. So you've got, usually you can go to a platform presentation and go, This is our OS layer, and this is our libraries, this is the network, and this is some stuff sitting on the top. But there are a few things which are actually special about this diagram. So one special point is that we have got Qt UI apps sitting on the top, and there are also Cascades applications sitting also on the top using either Qt-based platform APIs. So those APIs provide some access to some platform features. They also Cascades UI framework, and there is also a Qt GUI specific style. What you can also realize that I have a box called Qt WebKit. This is kind of striken out. We currently do not have this ported yet on BlackBerry 10 platform. It is not available for Qt applications. There is an appropriate component in Cascades, and we will be working on this in the future. It's good to mention. Another interesting point is that Qt Creator plugin on the right side, it doesn't belong really to the platform, but you can download today the newest version of the Qt Creator just from the website, install it, and use it for development of BlackBerry 10. Yeah, and now we have gone to the next point. What the heck is Cascades? So I think some people asked this question already in the summer last year on the Qt Contributor Summit. There was a big audience sitting in a room, and many people also asked, okay, how does it work? How does it fit with Qt and so on? So I will try you to explain what is the sense of it actually. And I will start with very good news, so no worries at all. So if you know Qt, starting with Cascades will be almost like a piece of cake. This is a UI framework, native UI framework from BlackBerry 10. It is based on Qt, and you can write your UI applications or general applications either in C++ or and QML, or and is actually an interesting kind of, it's not a mistake on a slide. So most of the Cascades components are available either as C++ classes or as QML items and elements. It is, as I mentioned, is based on Qt, and now we have this kind of slightly interesting statement that it has own rendering library or scene graph based all rendering backend. So it is also scene graph client server library, very performant, optimized for BlackBerry 10. And this was done for a couple of reasons, and there will be another talk later on tomorrow, which will tell you why. And it was done this way not because we don't like Qt rendering, and it was done not because of some other things some people might think it was this way, not at all. There are some real good reasons why it was done this way. And the major reason for this is that the development in BlackBerry 10 try to solve problems or try to extend Qt 4.8, which we currently use, in the direction where Qt 5 was going to. But at this particular time, Qt 5 was not available yet. So if you remember my love story, the whole story started long time before the developer days last year. And thanks. Actually, I got a playbook here. I just wanted to show in the beginnings some of the devices. Unfortunately, I forgot to this one at home. But let's continue. So there were some real reasons why we did so. So Jeff maybe mentioned some of those, and there will be another talk by Marcus. So if you're interested in some details from Cascades, you should attend the talk about Cascades later on. So Marcus will give you some insights about it. Also, the link to the documentation, go there. Very nice done. Very good overview. Get started. You will get the point. Now we're coming back to this diagram. Or saw this. I just put a copy on it just to make sure that you memorize the blocks. So I'll now do a small game now. So this is so actually this is the Cascades application. So this is the original Qt. So as I mentioned, Cascades provides own UI framework. So you cannot use Qt GUI because it renders on the screen in its own way. You cannot use most of the I cannot use items and elements because they also render on the screen. So basically everything which depends on the QPA plugin, which we also use to port Qt to the platform is not available because there is not a rendering backend. How it will be in the future, let's see. Currently, we are busy with other things. So this is the appropriate diagram for the pure Qt application. So for logical reasons, Cascades UI framework is not available in pure Qt applications, but you can still use Qt-based platform APIs, quite some of them. You can mix it. There are also some more advanced things where you can still mix Cascades-based application with a pure Qt. And some of them are already in our developer blog, also in the forum. And if you're interested, you can take a look. I think this might also be extended by time, but we'll see later for another solution. Well, this is some suggestion about also some screenshot of prototypes, what the approach of the native Qt UI will be on BlackBerry 10. So one is certainly the Qt custom UI, and you also can run the model of bring your own. So you have your own library for Qt, and I'm sure that at least 20 ways how to make a button in Qt. So 20 different approaches, and at least 15 or 10 how to make a checkbox. The smallest of them maybe 3 lines of code or so, 5. So it's not a big deal. And this is my excellent and fabulous application, which I hopefully show later, if the whole technology works here. Plays for me. A calculator. It's very easy to do. And on the right side, we have a prototype of the UI style for native C++ widgets in Qt. It's currently in the prototype phase, and we'll polish it later on. It's also done by KDAV. Okay, so I had really difficulty with this slide. So I thought, okay, this is 23, 25 slides meanwhile, and I've got this one and this actually very big topic. So a lot of mobile stuff is inside. Certainly, there's a mobile device. We can talk for hours about it. And at least the most important point is for now they have 2 major screen resolutions defined. So one for full touch devices, it is 1280 to 720, and another one is for keyboard devices, 720 by 720. Should memorize it and start with this. On a real device, there's tons of sensors. There's Bluetooth, there's NFC, there's cameras, GPS stuff, and many more. So this really takes hours to go through all the details, and this is not necessarily the topic of this talk. I think Jeff will talk about a few things in his presentation, some of them. Yeah. And certainly there is always documentation on the internet. So remember, documentation is your friend. What I like to explain you and give you also some hints and links is your first steps, is what you do. And this is a little bit also a bit BlackBerry 10 specific. So you will find your stuff, what is Qt related, in other ways. So the first point is certainly get some details, which I will not mention in my talk. We have got a homepage on the Qt project wiki, which is a kind of collection, gives you a certain short introduction, and you can start from there. The next thing is important is to register a trim and get signing keys. So the device has a security infrastructure, and that's a very important point. So you guys know the reasons for this. And you register in RIM is very simple procedure. You'll get an email with all the keys and a small introduction how to deal with this, and it's done. What you do next is you download the BlackBerry 10 NDK. There's also a link here, but you can find it very easy yourself. Currently, we have got beta 3 on the internet, and there is another version in preparation which will come out later. I will guess that will be called beta 4. Not know for sure, but anyway, there is an update already now in the development, and we submitted quite some improvements in the Qt as well to this version. For now, in the show we currently show beta 3. Important point: download also the Qt Creator. As I see some Qt Creator folks here in the audience. Thanks for the help. We've got now a plugin for QNX and BlackBerry 10 development. And this makes many things easier. I will show a little bit later on in my demo how to use it. And certainly the first step should be probably go to a new project and get a small Hello World application done. What you've got there, tools, a small overview. Certainly you have a cross-compile toolchain assigned of NDK. We currently use Qt for 8.x, so currently it is 4. I think till the end of the year it might become 5. Heard some discussions. They also quite some changes meanwhile. We currently do, we use the master branch to make our regular builds. So we always keep up with Qt 4.8. We use Qt 4.8 as also because, well, we started quite some time in the past. So not undermining the value of Qt 5. There's also my Mintix IDE. It's worth take a look how to use it. It is very well optimized for QNX and also provides quite some instrumentation tools like profiling and performance analysis, and you can do also the whole management of the keys and your identity with RIM. It's all integrated in IDE. Maybe we'll do something similar for Qt Creator sometime later, but it's worth to take a look at it. It's based on Eclipse, and there's, as mentioned, a lot of adaptations around it for BlackBerry 10. There's also a simulator for those unlucky guys who do not have tangible plans to write applications, and it didn't happen to you to get a device. You can also start with simulator. It's also kind of handy. You don't need to just can start on a your development PC. Creator mentioned before. The release version is now out. Might be some updates later on. I don't know yet, but we'll keep up, and we are maintaining now our plugin and dev alpha device. This is one of those devices. Let's be careful here. There's an old one, so what we have on the booth is a newer, updated version of dev alpha. Certainly not the final hardware, I assume. And the newer hardware looks much better, I can tell you. I cannot tell you much more than this. Another thing, if you, sorry, just checking slides. So if you went through the development process, now you will be dealing with some BlackBerry 10 related stuff. So you need to package your application, transfer this to the device. So there are three things, or three elements in it. So the green things, this is the stuff you create. This is your application. Most related stuff is here to remember the signing process. I was talking about certificates, and one thing which is created also along with those certificates is so-called debug token. So on a device, you can turn the device in a development mode, install the debug token, and then you will get quite some freedom doing many things. You don't need to deal constantly with talking to some online authority. You can basically download your stuff directly from a PC and assure this way kind of faster development cycles. So the bug token is linked to a certain device, and you can go to the settings and see also your identity. So it's linked to, it's not on device, it's linked to your identity, and it is linked also to the keys you have got from Research in Motion. Another thing which you will need later, some certificates from RIM. So basically the signed bar file, and bar states, by the way, it's not for the actual bar where you get drinks like today in the evening. It stands for BlackBerry Archive. It is basically a package for the application. A small secret, it's actually just a zip file. But anyway, it contains quite some elements in this. I will talk a little bit about this later. And you sign it later on to supply it to the BlackBerry application world. So far about packaging. So what is this bar descriptor file? So bar descriptor file is the stuff you have to write. So bar descriptor file contains meta information about the things you have done. So basically there's different names, like your name, the name of application, your ID, then you've got some versions like build of the application, that you need to trace later on. It also makes sense to really follow this because, for example, the log files will also contain some of this information. It will be easier to you to find it out how where your logs going to. There are also so-called assets. So assets is anything you package in an application, basically, including even your binary. But it also contains some files like pictures, whatsoever what we are doing, and also contains libraries. So this bring your own model. I don't think this is a very good idea because this will blow up your application. So you have tons of stuff on the device you can use. But if it needs to, you can do it. You can also make your application running in different processes. It's also possible. This is why you also define an entry point where the application should start. What also included there is a different set of permissions. So you have to, so to say, apply or specify permissions your applications want to use. Accessing PIM data, or if the application, if it runs in the background, if it still may process. It's also a thing you should be careful about because it also consumes power and yeah, discharges the battery. There's also a description in the documentation. I just wanted to make sure that you understand the sense of this so-called bar descriptor file. It's written in XML, and in my demo with the small application, I will show you how it looks like. Another concept to understand is, or to know about, is so-called Sandbox concept, what is also implemented in a BlackBerry 10. So your application doesn't see the entire file system on the device for security reasons. So it runs in so-called, in so-called Sandbox. A couple of folders inside of this Sandbox. The data folder is probably what is mostly used. It is the folder where you can read and write whatever you want, your files basically. You've got logs, and there is also a special solution in the latest release for this. Writing logs also takes quite some power, processing power, and there is it's still possible. But for example, QDebug and QWarning, they are now have different APIs in BlackBerry 10. They are piped in so-called slog2 framework, which is basically an efficient database. You can query the database on the device, and you don't have this millions of text files which blow out the file system and spread all the way. Temp file, certainly understandable. Temporary files will be deleted each time the application closes, so should be careful about that. Application itself, but actually it is a link to an installation folder. And the last folder is actually the most interesting one. It's called shared folder, and this is the data and information you subscribed either from other applications or provide yourself. So you can also define some parts of your data as shared, and also can access data provided by other applications. For example, pictures. So the subfolders in this folder are also categorized in different stuff, like videos, I mentioned pictures, and so on. There's a description in the documentation about this as well. Okay, let's give it a try. So what we'll do here is actually a very simple example. So the creator here, the Qt creator is the version 2.6, which I mentioned. It was installed just from the package from the internet. We used to build our own version again and again before it was released. Now it's not a big deal anymore. So if you start the wizard, you get a kind of set of choices. It's also some wizard entries even for Qt5 for experimental purposes, but we'll take this one. Hello Berlin. So okay, build directories doesn't matter much for now. Project management. This is another step. If you can supply an icon and a splash screen which will be used on the device. I'm not going to do this. It will just use the default stuff in it. And now it creates an application. Starts with this bar file which I mentioned before. So if you take a brief look, like let's take maybe this one, assets. It says source code directory, and everything which is in QML directory belongs to your assets. So it will be packaged in a bar file and pushed to the device. And I actually now realize that I should actually open the options section and show you a little bit how BlackBerry was integrated in it. So there is a special version, special, so to say, nothing special, but this is, you have to configure this. And there is a description on the, oh, hopefully you can see it well. Um, there's a description on the wiki, how you do all the steps. You add the Qt, which is provided in the NDK. What you also need to specify is specify the compiler. Basically, BlackBerry, it is called an NDK QCC, but basically it's a container of GCC. It's also provided in the toolchain. And Qt Creator from 2.6, it has a concept of kits. So kits is a combination of a device, combination of the compiler, and the Qt version you like to use. You can should also configure this one. I think it takes maybe maximum 10 minutes. It will be even faster and better integrated later on. In the current version, we have a few bugs which can be worked around, and the entire description is on the wiki. There's uh, not a big deal to deal with this one. And now I will come my presentation to the first bug. So the first thing is that currently there is no default definition which libraries are needed by declarative. So I need to add this one here. Oops. Uh, Keyboard shortcut doesn't work. So this will be also added in a next update. So we'll get it by default. I don't need to specify this one because this will be stored inside of the Qt installation. Another thing which you need also to add right now is the identity. So Momentix has a much better integration in this as well. So a little bit of kind of construction side for us. You need to add an identity which is created inside of your debug token. So the package you install an application should match with the debug token you installed before. So this contains my name or the author. I certainly can remember that one, but the author ID, I'm sorry, in the rush of the presentation, I think I will not be able to write it down that fast. So after this, what you can do is just say build all. Oh, certainly should save that one. The compile output, well, very boring. Not well, it's not boring because it's compiled, but at least nothing happened so much. So there's also integration for deployment. So we just use the toolchain which provides an NDK, no rocket science. All tools are also available in the command line. So if you are a person who works a lot on VI or Emacs, right on. So the application is deployed, and whoo. So do you think that the recording will not break if I now unplug the cable? Let's do this. Yeah. Okay. So this is the UI. It's a developer version. So don't take it, so to say, very much serious. It will change across the time in the release version. And this is just many 8 icons on the screen. Very boring from the kind of user perspective. But you have got the essential things. For example, browser, if you like to try web development. And this is our application. Very exciting. So now, yeah, I will show you a little bit of trick, and I will got a warning that I want kind of running out of time, but it really, not I'll think, I'll ignore this one. How you can integrate any QML application, ignore. It takes, how much time will take? Let's do it maybe in a few minutes. So what we're going to do is to go to the Qt installation and take something declarative, calculator. Oops, oh. We'll take only one of those, not all of them. So the calculator is pretty normal, plain vanilla um, plain vanilla QML application. Hello Berlin QML application. Let's put it here. So save, rebuild on. Deploy. Success. Yo. I need to show this. You recognize the picture. Actually, if you port your QML application till the end of the event, you will get $100 from us. So you certainly should show it to us and go to the booth and register. So, and everybody who goes there and ported an application talks to me first then, right? Because I show you the trick. Okay, so let's return. I think our application should have been posted in the store before. So, but I think you will make it. Okay, let's go through a couple of things. So, what is next? And this is not a writing mistake on the slides as well. So, what are the first 3 points? Is a get BlackBerry 10 launched. So, I was talking to quite some people here, and I can tell you there is no other target now in the development than get it done. And quite some people working really hard. Some of them are afraid now of the Christmas vacation since the announcement yesterday. So there was an internal email from in all the stuff, guys. 11 weeks left. Everybody said, "Oh man, this is Christmas time." But anyway, I think we'll get it done, and there are quite some cool builds. So I saw them internally. Looks really cool. Our next plan is we like to revive and talk to Qt community about mobility APIs for Qt 4, not 5, because we use it and we have done quite some development. There's somebody in the audience here, Cassidy and Jeff, also from this group, doing this work, and we like to contribute our experience with this with the community. We're going to integrate with the Qt CI. This is what was slightly indirectly mentioned by Lars and Tiago. We have our own CI, but need to integrate it. We'll experiment with Qt 5, and if it works well, we will add it as an add-on library to BlackBerry 10. So you can use it, but the system will not use it yet, because the system is already done. We will not touch it. We'll need to launch it. And I mentioned also this WebKit work just before. This is a slide, promotion slide about our actions now. I mentioned this $100. What we also get if you talk nicely to our developer relations folks downstairs, you might get a developer alpha device, and you need to provide them really tangible plans. So they are not distributing gadgets here which collect dust in a shelf. So you really need to convince them that you really have something serious in plans. And you can also participate in 10K development commitment. And this is an interesting one. So if you earn, there are some more rules, but in short, if you earn more than 1K dollars in first 12 months, 1K and more, you will be topped up to the 10K Pyrim. So if you earned 2,000, you will get 8 topped up to 10. So some conditions apply also on the website. Check it, and we can show you also some stuff on the slide. Sorry, on the booth. This is a summary. I need to tell you about the talks, which will come on later on. Just here in this room, this will be talk by Peter, talking about the network. There will be talk about yeah, some more stories, more technical stories from Jeff also. This will be in Bashkek. You probably realize that the names are not the cities, they're actually rooms, so nobody needs to travel. So be careful about it. And Cascades talk is tomorrow, so it's a really cool one. I will definitely go there because I don't know many of these insights there. And there will be a keynote from Alec, it's our VP of Developer Relations. There's also some cool stuff. I had an honor to take a sneak preview on some of the slides. I will also definitely go there because I don't know some of the statistics, I realized. And this will be going to cool, and we may be showing a couple of demos there. We are not sure yet. We need to get some good ones and try them. I also use the slides to put some of the links. You will get the copy of the slides for sure, and the links can be Googled out whatever I found, but I thought maybe thanks to put it as a copy. Um, and the next event, which I also like to mention, is the BlackBerry Jam in Amsterdam. It's the European one. The last one was, I was impressed. It's pretty large with a lot of talks as well there. So I might consider going there. And actually, this is my last slide. I was told that I have just 5 minutes for questions. I will keep the links here on the screen, so maybe you like to. One thing which I actually, if we have a few minutes time and you're still not jumping out of the room, this I just recall that thing I wanted to mention is that we do also how we do work with Qt. So as mentioned, we use the master from 4.8. So we work fully open source. So there is an internal integration branch internally in RIM. So there was a very large effort to eliminate internal branches. So by now we have, I think, on yesterday, Peter is sitting in the back. I think we had just one commit locally, which is locally, it's not upstream. And this is not because it's a secret commit, there's a big secret in it. Just there are a couple of reasons because, well, why it's not. And one of the reasons maybe because some people are here on the event, but the software works, so we work fully upstream. We commit also to Qt. We have got also getting more and more developers from other teams, not only us from RIM, who are also committing to Qt. So some folks from the Cascades tooling already did a special change for their profiler, Cascades profiler, which is also now got built. I just wanted to mention that there are no secrets around Qt in that sense. Thank you.